I need to fix my storage situation in my Minecraft world. Currently, this is my situation. It's a little bit chaotic. It's not organized and I would like to fix that. Now, before we actually get into building a storage and building and fixing my situation, I actually have a challenge that was sent to me by a viewer, which actually relates to this need to fix my storage situation. This comment comes from Occupant42 and it reads, challenge idea. Since you're missing your shulker boxes, why not get some early game shulkers? Tame at least 2 donkeys and equip them with chests. Use them in the next build project. I think that is a brilliant idea. Since I'm already riding Rupert around, might as well just get some chests on him, which I don't think we can do with horses, unfortunately, but we can do with donkeys. So what we're gonna do is grab a saddle and we're gonna grab a chest. I think that's all we need. And we're gonna go out with Rupert and we are gonna go ahead and find ourselves a donkey. Now they can be found in meadow biomes, I believe. And I think we have a meadows biome. I think that's technically a meadows biome over there. So we're gonna quickly head over there. Alrighty, we have made it to the meadows biome. Before we go looking for the donkey, by the way, I just want to say, look how cool our base is looking from afar. I mean, it just looks so incredible. I can't wait to keep expanding upon it. And I already see one right up there. That is what we are looking for. Now, I would like it to be at least as fast as Rupert here. And I'm actually only seeing one. So let's hope that this guy is just as fast as Rupert here. Alrighty, there we go. We have him tamed, and I don't know how you put the thing on there, unless maybe you have to put it in this slot here. I don't really know. Or do you? I mean, he's very slow as well, like actually very slow. Okay, let's see if we can actually find more, because yeah, this is very slow. We might keep this guy actually as like a secondary horse, I think, or the donkey, because we have to get 2 for the challenge. So maybe we'll do that instead. So there's actually 2 more, one right here and one right here. Let's hope that these guys are a little bit faster. Okay, this one's a little bit quicker than the last one. Still not as fast as Rupert. Now, I think that donkeys can't be as fast, but I remember seeing somewhere that like they can be a little bit quicker than even that one there. And yeah, this one is also kind of slow, but I feel like that one was a lot quicker than this one. I mean, that was what that one looked like. And this one, actually, maybe not actually. So I haven't done that much research on donkeys, but I feel like I don't know if they're actually all that slow. I want to try and find maybe one more set of them and see if they're all actually that slow, because I would say that they've all been roughly the same speed. Yeah, this one's not that quick either. So unfortunately, these are a lot slower than I thought, which is kind of sad. But I'm curious, how do you equip a chest? Do you just, oh, you just do that? And okay. That's actually not too bad. So I think what I'll probably end up doing is probably just like leashing this onto Rupert like this. Or can I even do that? Maybe I can't even do that. Oh, I don't think I can do that. Can I not ride Rupert whilst... Oh yeah, no, I can. Yeah, so I think I might just do something like this, honestly. Alrighty, I was able to get them back to here. I think I'm gonna keep them at the bottom over here. I'm gonna equip the second one here with a chest, and then instead of like riding them all the way up and all the way down, because they are very slow, I'm just gonna keep them down here. I think when we decide to build the actual thing, I'll supply them with the stuff in here, and then when we're ready to build, I'll just take all of these guys and, you know, we'll go somewhere where we need to go. So yeah, for now, this is how it's gonna work. And I would say that was a challenge success. Alrighty, so I have filled up both of the donkey's chests with some spruce wood. I don't have any more down here. Actually, I have a little bit of space on the second one, but I'm going to count that as a challenge complete. So we're going to go ahead and grab some of our items. Now, last time we only grabbed one item, that being this Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe that I got from my last life. However, I actually want to get all my items back before we go into the new year, which at the time of recording is the 1st of December. At least when I'm grabbing these items. And the idea behind it is I want to go into 2026 fully locked in. I want to be able to build massive structures that I really want to build. So I would like to get my items back before we go into the new year. So we're going to start by grabbing 4 items. And I think we're going to start off, honestly, I really want to grab my sword, my pickaxe, and my axe and shovel here. Mostly because just a good way to get all of the good enchantments back. And they also have mending, so I don't have to worry about like, oh, I need to make a new diamond shovel or diamond axe or something like that. So it's very nice. And now it's time to start thinking about what we want to do for the actual build itself. So originally what I was going to do is actually flatten the area right here, because I actually like how flat this is, or relatively flat, you know what I'm saying? So I was going to originally flatten this area and then actually make the building right here. That's where we were going to have the storage room. But I don't want to do that anymore, mostly because I find it easier because Minecraft is always constantly adding items. I want to be able to expand the storage room, but I think it's easier to expand an underground storage room than it is to expand a building here, especially because like I don't know what the plan is going to be for this area. So I don't want to build a building here and then, maybe we build a couple other buildings here and then, Minecraft added so many more items that I now need to expand the building, except I can't do that anymore, if that makes sense. So I think the plan that I would like to do is, and maybe we'll do this somewhere closer to the bottom because I do have my villages over there from the original village here. I'm thinking maybe like right around here, we'll make like a giant entrance here going into, I was gonna say into the mountain, but I don't really know if this is a mountain, but kind of like a small hill here. And we're basically just gonna have one giant hallway going all the way down. And what I want to do on the inside is secret. I'll tell you guys what I want to do because it's actually kind of exciting. It uses a new copper golem, so we'll get to that in a second. However, for now, I think it's time that we start digging out this section here. Let's quickly go ahead, and I'm so excited now because we have our good tools again, so it's not going to take 27 billion years. Oh, I am so excited. Alrighty, I have returned, and this is what we have so far. So it's pretty small for now. I don't think we'll need more than this because the idea that we're going to be doing is, you can see we have a bunch of little things here of dirt. Now, these are all 8 blocks here, and that is because I'm going to be doing something a little bit interesting with the copper golems. Now, what we're actually going to be doing is going in the wall here, so it looks really small, but it's actually going to be a lot bigger because we're going to have the copper golems in the wall. The idea is that these are going to be a double chest here, and they're going to go something kind of like this. So it's going to be 2 double chests here. Now, I kind of lied. It's actually going to be 7 double chests, and then we're going to have one for the copper chest that we're going to be putting here. So we're going to be putting like copper chest here, and then the rest of these are going to be the normal chest. And then the idea is going to be that we're going to kind of have different sections here. So you can see we have a gap here. So we'll have like one copper golem here, one here, wall, another one here, another one here. So yes, it looks kind of small when you look at it like this, but when you realize that we're gonna have double chests going into the wall like this, that's actually gonna be so many chests, which will be very helpful. So I'm actually very excited. So I think we're gonna start off by decorating the main area here before we start working on where the kind of cubicles, I guess you can call them, where the golems will go. So this is what we have so far. It's a little bit of a simple build, I know, but we will get some stone placed in, do not worry. Now, one thing that I did want to do actually on these torches right here is where we're gonna have like the dividers go. So I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to do something like this, and I think we'll actually end up connecting it back around maybe, and that way I add some like natural beams here. Yeah, I do like the way that looks. And then maybe on these beams here, we can do a little bit of like a light thing here. Instead of having a torch here, we could do like a lantern on a fence post there. Okay, yeah, I do like the way that looks, yeah. Now, I would like to use some polished diorite and some cobblestone for the stone bits. Now, what I would like to do, and we're going to use this one as an example. The first example is I would like to put some on the bottom over here. So the idea that I had is I kind of want to do, gosh, I don't actually have it. I would like to do some glass going here. So we'll be able to still open the chest and look into it. So I think we're going to do 2 layers of glass kind of like this. And then in the back, this is where we're going to have him be kind of walking around and about. So I think we'll do something. So this is kind of something that I was thinking. Now, obviously the dirt here is going to be replaced with the copper chest. I just don't have any right now. And then we'll have that guy kind of roaming around behind. And I think it'll be kind of nice. I don't know if I want to do anything else though. The idea is that we're going to basically just recreate what we did right here on all of these right here. And you'll see what I mean. It starts to slowly stack up. Like, it looks small, but it still has so many chests, especially when you consider how much is in each chest. Like, yeah, I think we'll be good. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and lock in and finish all of the other pods slash quadrants, whatever they're called. Let's quickly go ahead and do that really quick. And here is the finished room. We are almost done. We just have to put in the copper golems, which we will do in just a second. However, before that, I want to quickly reassure you guys that this video is nowhere near done because I would like to decorate this entire area right here with something cool. Like, I want to be able to, like how we were in the beginning of the episode, we went to the mountain there and we were able to see the bridge and the house up there. I would like to be able to make something kind of big so I can, still see this area here because this is a little bit boring for me. So we're going to be doing some cool buildings and stuff to decorate. However, we will deal with that later. What we're going to be doing now is putting in the copper golems. Okay, so let's put it in right here. And there we have it, the first copper golem of this new area. We'll quickly get out this way and then we can add in another one right there. And there we go. Oh, there's the first Terry. His name is Terry, by the way. Oh yeah, look at this. This is going to be so awesome to have. We have a couple of these guys. Now, I don't have any wax, which we will need to stop them from oxidizing. I will do that in a future date because I do want these guys to all be different colors. So I think the plan is once they do fully oxidize, then I'll go and strip them to the color that I want, and then we can wax them and keep them that color forever. Now, even though that's technically this room done, I would like to do a little bit more decorations because it just feels a little bit boring. Now, I've been really liking these shelf blocks here. What if we just put some of these like right here, just a small little, oops, not there, just a small little like decoration right here. You know, I think it's subtle, but I think it does actually help a little bit. And then something I want to try is on the oak here, I would like to put some spruce buttons here. Yeah, because I think it actually looks pretty cool right here. And then what we could do is on the top, we do the opposite and we do oak buttons right here, right? Just to add a couple more things of detail. I do overall like that. And then I think what we're going to do, we might actually get rid of these shelves here. And instead, maybe we put the shelves right here. And then that way we can look up from here. Like, let's say we want to know what's in this chest. We can look up and we can put items there. I do like the way that looks. Let's see what it looks like if we do both sides really quick. Yeah, I do like that because it also adds some spruce here too, which, okay, yeah, that's definitely what we're going to do. Yeah, that's looking really cool there. And then I think what we're going to do is put some spruce stairs. I think something like this. I do like the way that this looks, except on the bottom, I don't know if I like the stairs being like this. I don't want to do these stairs here because I can imagine myself like walking up this and kind of getting annoyed at that. So maybe for the bottom of the fences here, we actually use some of the slabs there. And then, okay, yeah, I do like this. Originally, what I was going to do is actually make this be the oak here because it kind of ties it back together. But I like the idea of this entire section here being the spruce, except for this one block here. I know why. I really think that this is a nice cozy room, which oh man, I really do like it. So I think at this point, I would like to start working on the area over here. Now, one thing that I would like to do is actually terraform a bunch of the land over here. One idea that I actually had is I kind of like how here there's like a bit of a plateau here. So what I think I might do is I might continue this going this way as well. Like we'll kind of just terraform a bunch of land right here, and then kind of turn this into a big plateau. And then I would like to do something over here as well. I don't know how far up I want to go with this kind of mini city, but like I do want to have like a couple of buildings up here, a couple of buildings down here. And then what I would like to do, and we'll have to figure this out together, is I want to have it kind of be almost alive, if that makes sense. So like one idea that I have is going through each building. What if we had a minecart rail going through? I don't know if we're going to end up doing that or not, but that's kind of one idea that I have. Maybe even using more copper golems going between the buildings just to make it feel a little bit more alive. I'm not too sure just yet. That all kind of depends on what we need to do next, which is the terraforming. So let's quickly go ahead and see if we can cook up something really good. I'm actually kind of excited for this, so let's go ahead and do it. And here is the area. I absolutely love the way that this looks. So the idea that we're going to have is we're going to be putting a couple of buildings. I think we're going to put one building here. Actually, we might go ahead and outline because I don't actually know exactly where I want all the buildings to go. So let's quickly get a block that we can see very clearly. We'll do spruce planks. Yeah, that works. I think we're going to have one go here. I think we'll have one large one right here. And I'm thinking for up here, something maybe like this. Maybe a building like this, a kind of big one. And then I think we're going to have one more be the entire shape of this. So you can see I didn't actually replace the top with the tuff and the cobblestone like I did on the bottom. This one I left at the grass here. So we'll have one building kind of sitting right here, kind of going on top, and then the rest will be kind of sitting on the actual land here. I think we're going to start off with this one here. We're going to start off with the smaller one to see kind of what block paths we want to use and see how long this project is really going to take me, because it's already taken me a really long time and I feel like these buildings might take me a little bit longer, but hopefully it doesn't. So yeah, let me quickly quickly go ahead and build up this building and see how we like it. Okay, so here's what I have so far. It's a little bit boring and I want to try and fix that. Now you can kind of see that I started to try to fix it with some things on the side here, and I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know. It just feels like I need this to, like, I don't know what I want this to connect to, and I don't really know what this is. It just feels like I need to do a little bit more, and honestly, I'm kind of stuck. Like, I don't know what to do to make it look better. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Okay, so I think I found something that I'm kind of satisfied with, except I needed to actually build part of the building over here. So you can kind of see we're kind of keeping the same pattern here just for these couple of buildings. But here's what we have on the exterior. So over here, we have a little bit of like a thing for a lightning rod. Honestly, I don't really know. This might change. I don't know. I want a lightning rod here, and I don't, yeah, like I said, this might change. I'm not too sure. But what I do like is this right here. This is going to act as the minecart rail, assuming I don't break like I just did. This is going to be the minecart rail. So the idea that we're going to have is we're going to have the minecart rail kind of come out this way, come around, and then go in this way, which I know it's kind of too early to start planning the minecart rail, but honestly, I think it's kind of good if we start planning where we want them to come out. And I don't think I'll connect all of them per se, but if we can plan where we want them to come out of the buildings, I think it'll make a lot more sense. And I don't want these to act like homes. Think of these almost as like mini factories, kind of, if that makes sense, like different factorial buildings. I don't know if I'm making much sense here, but I kind of want this to, instead of being like houses, like I usually do, like with villages, these are, I kind of want to be like more like functional buildings. And I am honestly very much struggling. This right here that I've worked on took me half an hour. I know that's kind of crazy, but I'm trying to really improve my building. So yeah, we're going to need to do a lot of work, especially because we'll need a lot of copper. But honestly, I think what I can do with these buildings is if I can start off by decorating with the port that I want the minecart to go to, I think then decorating around that will be easier, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe I'm not making sense. I don't know. I hope this comes together really well. I don't really know. Wait, another about hour spent on this project, and I think I've made some serious progress. This is where we're at so far, and honestly, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted like a small little, not neighborhood, almost like a district, a small district here that I could walk through and see things above me, see things kind of connecting to each other, to random things here. Oh man, this is exactly what I want. I almost blend in. I almost blend in perfectly. Like I could play like hide and seek here, and it's like, where's the G1? You guys can't find me. Oh man, but I absolutely love the way that this area looks. And these are only the first two buildings. Like I still have all of the buildings up there that I would like to do. Now, honestly, one thing that I want to mention as well is I like how simple the roofs are here. Like it's nothing too crazy, quite literally just a bunch of spruce planks and stairs and whatnot, but I really like the way that it looks, and honestly, I can't wait to get more things in. So let me quickly go ahead and boot up another time lapse of me doing the buildings up top, connecting everything, and hopefully it looks good. I'm actually kind of excited after seeing these two buildings done, but let me quickly go ahead and do that really quick. And here we are. The entire area is now complete, and I think it looks amazing. Now, a couple of things to note. After the time lapse, I did go ahead and connect all of these up like here on the inside. So now each entrance for the minecart is now connected. And as you can see, there is a doorway right here. Now, that is intentional because what I would like to do is kind of use these buildings as cover for my redstone build. So for example, we're going to need to make a auto bee farm thing to get wax or to get honeycombs to wax the copper golems that we just made earlier. So I think it's better if we can just put it in one of these buildings here. So all of these buildings, I think except for the one up there, because I don't have a direct path up there, but that's not really meant to be used. But all of the other ones have a direct way in for that very reason. Now I have gone ahead and prepared everything that I think I'm going to need. We have a lot of rails here. I actually might need a little bit more. I'm not too sure. And we have some levers here. Okay, so let's start with this line right here. I think what we'll do is maybe like right here, we'll put the normal powered rail down. And then I wonder underneath, if I do this, that works, right? Oh, but that activates the trap door. But I think that this is now activated. Yes, it is. Okay, brilliant. Okay, I believe everything is now hooked up. If we quickly look here, the entire minecart rail does go up. I still have to get rid of some of my dirt pillows, but I think it works. Now, the idea here is nothing fancy. I just want to be able to have a constantly looping minecart. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this down right here. Then we're going to push it, and I'm going to go into free cam. So let's quickly push this down over here, and let's see. So it is going. Okay, it's going. It's actually going okay. That's pretty good. I actually think that this worked. It actually is going, and it's going back around for a second time. Oh man, I love the way that looks. I'm curious to see what it looks like from like down here though. Like, are we going to be able to see it kind of like going through up here, for example? Oh, you can see it going there, and then it should be coming out over here any second. Yeah, look at it go. Oh, I love that. Oh, I absolutely love the way that it looks. And then one thing that I like as well, I think we missed it here, but if you look very carefully, you can see it potentially going right there as well, which is pretty cool. But we should actually be seeing it come back this way sometime in a bit. Ah, there we go. It's coming. Oh, and there we go. Oh, I love it. I love the way that looks. Oh, oh man. I know it's nothing crazy. It's just a circular minecart track going back and forth on each other, but it just adds so much life to the base. And I feel like it's just, maybe I might add more, honestly. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to add like maybe 2, I think could be kind of cool, but man, I love the way that that looks. And honestly, I think that this is still considered to be a starter build. Like, I don't think it's anything too fancy. Well, I'm probably going to get some hate in the comments for that I'm calling this not too fancy, but really it's nothing crazy. Like, the roofs are still kind of boring. It's not fully oxidized yet, so when it gets oxidized, and that's one thing I want to do as well. I don't want to just make this be the fully oxidized version. I would like to get some of the honeycombs. That's why in my latest live stream that we're going to be doing this Sunday, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, by the way, we're most likely going to be building a bee farm, because I would like to make this all be different colors. So kind of like how, where was it? Oh man, there was a spot like there, like how that one's starting to oxidize. I want to keep that one like that oxidation state. And this one, maybe I wanted to oxidize one more, and then I'll just be different, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I would like to do. Oh man, but I absolutely love it. And of course, we have the area right here, the main part, the storage unit, which I've been loving, by the way. I don't think I mentioned, but I do have like everything in here already. Like, it's just so much nicer to come down here and have everything in one spot. Man, I'm so happy with this area here. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you guys enjoy this area? I absolutely love the way it looks. This is what it looks like from afar. Nothing too crazy. Like, we're not gonna be able to see it from like over the mountain over there, but if we look at it from like afar over here, I do like that there's something cool right there now. Oh man, I'm so proud of that. So with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like and smashing that subscribe button. Your support means the world to me. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next episode of G1's Adventure.